Bayern Munich just sacked their manager Julian Nagelsmann, even though they're in the Champions League quarterfinals and only 1 point away from Borussia Dortmund in the Bundesliga. It's actually crazy. The expectations at Bayern are unbelievably high. You really have to win everything to satisfy the Bayern board, and maybe sometimes even that's not enough. So today, I'm gonna take on this incredible challenge, becoming the manager of Bayern Munich. Will I be able to satisfy the grueling demands of this Bayern board and make Bayern the world's best club? Well, let's see. It's time for day one as the manager of Bayern Munich. And straight away, we get a phone call from the Bayern board. The board wanted to give me their objectives for the season, and I was stunned just looking at them. Of course, one of the objectives was to win the Bundesliga, but it is also to win it without losing a single game. They want us to go invincible. And by the way, if we fail any of these objectives, we're gonna get sacked. The next objective is to win the German Cup and the German Super Cup. There really is no margin for error. And finally, in the Champions League, they want us to make Bayern Munich Champions League winners again. Unless we win 4 trophies this season, they'll consider it a complete failure and sack us. The expectations couldn't have been higher. Alright, so it's time to begin a high-pressure job at Bayern Munich by taking a look at the team we've got. I'll tell you one thing, this Bayern team has got the players to deliver on these crazy objectives. I mean, just look at the wing positions. We've got Sadio Mane and Kingsley Coman, and if that wasn't enough, the likes of Gnabry and Leroy Sané for backup. Then you've got the golden boy himself in Musiala, and what a player he is. Players like Kimmich, who just never loses the ball. Then you've got defenders like Upamecano, one of the best fullbacks in the world, and Alphonso Davies. This team can deliver on the crazy expectations. But one player we won't really be having is Manuel Neuer. That is basically because he broke his leg and he's basically out for the season. We're gonna have to survive and thrive without Neuer. The Bayern board have just given me 235 million to basically do whatever I want, and I've already got a few ideas, and the first one is signing a striker. But before I decide who we need, we've got the German Super Cup final. And remember, if we fail to win this trophy, we're just gonna get sacked. So all the plans we had, boom, out of the window. So we need to win this game against Dortmund. And also, this game's gonna give us a great idea of what this team lacks. It honestly didn't take me long to find out the weak link of this team. Crossing for Choupo-Moting. Bro, what is he doing? There's Choupo-Moting trying a few step overs and everything. Oh, he's so slow, and oh my days. Let's see if he can hold up the ball. He can't even do that. Let's see what Choupo-Moting can do. Oh, that was bad. Yup, we need a new striker, that's for sure. And soon after, we were dealt with our first blow as Dortmund scored. Guys, it's half-time, and we're 1-0 down to Dortmund. I'm genuinely terrified, because if the scoreline remains the same, this video is going to be the shortest video on my channel. Okay, guys, we need to make this team play like a Bayern Munich team. So first of all, Thomas Muller's going to step in and be the striker we need. Choupo-Moting, I'm sorry, you're not it. With Thomas Muller now coming on, let's see if we can change this game. Come on. Chipping it inside for Thomas Muller on the volley, almost a goal. Musiala looking for Sadio Mane. This is our chance. Mane crossing it back for Muller. That's why we shoved him on. Thomas Muller gets us back in this, saving my job as well. Alphonso Davies looking for Coman, and there's the goal. It's a classic Bayern Munich goal. We made the changes and got the team working. We're beating Dortmund. And just like that, we win our first trophy with Bayern, but this is just the start. Even though we managed to win the German Super Cup, if we go on like this, we're probably going to end up losing a few games in the Bundesliga and eventually get sacked. So what we need to do is bring in a world-class striker. And the truth is, since Robert Lewandowski left Bayern Munich, they've kind of missed that number 9. And so after a bit of research, I found 3 good options. The first option is Karim Benzema. Ballon d'Or winner, what more can you say about him? The thing with him is, though, his age. He's 34, and I don't know how good he is going to be at a club like Bayern. The next option is Lautaro Martinez. World Cup winner, but he really didn't do himself justice in the World Cup with his misses. One thing's for sure, he can score you goals for fun. The problem with him, though, is I don't think he fits the profile of striker that we need. The third option, though, looks to be the perfect for us, and it's Harry Kane. He's very much like Robert Lewandowski. He's got the height, the physique. He can be that goal poacher that we need, and he's also much more than that. And on a personal level, Kane has not won a single major trophy. Moving to Bayern can help solve that. And so we begin negotiations with Harry Kane to try and bring him to Germany in a record-breaking signing. And yes, we managed to pull this off. England's number 9, Harry Kane, is now going to be a Bayern Munich player. Although we had to pay 130 million to make this happen. But hey, Bayern are striving for perfection and Harry Kane brings that. With the signing of Harry Kane now completed, it was time to start our Bundesliga season. With the signing of Kane, Bayern Munich now had that goal machine up top. Harry Kane, oh what a finish! That was a rocket! His first goal for Bayern Munich. Harry Kane, open space, and what a finish! He is a goal machine. With the goals coming in from Harry Kane, we've had a perfect start to our Bundesliga season. 4 games, 4 wins. Remember, we can't afford to lose a single game. It was now time for our Champions League group stage campaign to begin. And once again, nothing but finishing first in the group is acceptable. And we've got a pretty tricky group with Barcelona and Inter. And our first game was against Barcelona. And just before this Barcelona game, I get a message from the board. We need you to destroy Barcelona minimum 3-0. You're a new manager. You need to make a statement and this is your chance. Wow, as if beating Barcelona wasn't enough. We need to destroy them at the Allianz Arena here. But hey, this is Bayern Munich and that's the level of expectation. Goretzka. Alphonso Davies is basically playing as a left winger. That's Bayern Munich for you, and it's a classic Bayern goal. That's goal number 1. We need 2 more. Oh, what a ball that is for Sadio Mane, and that is goal number 2. It's again Bayern Munich being absolutely relentless. Harry Kane getting the better of the Barcelona defense, and there's the finish. It's over. Kane dunking on Robert Lewandowski's Barcelona. This is brilliant. I'm sure the Bayern board are happy with this. Gotta wonder what Robert Lewandowski's thinking right now. He must be frustrated. With that, we continued our relentless domination, winning game after game. So after 13 games in the Bundesliga, we have a perfect record. 0 losses. We're dominating the league. We hadn't been tested yet even once in the Bundesliga, but that was about to change as we conceded twice in the first half against our rivals Dortmund. Guys, it's half-time and the scoreline is 2-0 to Dortmund. If we lose this game, regardless of how well we're doing in the Bundesliga, the board might end up sacking us just like they did with Nagelsmann. We need to turn this around in the second half. Oman looking for that cross and Sadio Mane with the perfect run. We're back in this. Kane, lovely ball, and Musiala gets the goal. You can't stop this machine of a team in Bayern. Kane laying it off for Sadio Mane. It's brilliant football. What are you supposed to do? We've crushed Dortmund and made the comeback. It's over. I cannot believe we've made this comeback against Dortmund. This is going to crush the hopes of any other Bundesliga team. We're only in January, unbeaten in the Bundesliga, 12 points clear. The title race is over. All we got to do is stay unbeaten and win the title. Meanwhile, in the Champions League, a perfect record. 6 games, 6 wins. We're managing a machine. We just got to keep this up. In the January transfer window, I was wondering, how can we make an already insane team absolutely unstoppable? And I'm thinking we make one more signing. Unfortunately, we're not going to have Manuel Neuer, who is such a superstar for goalkeeper. And I'm not too sure about Jan Sommer. The goals we conceded against Dortmund a bit dodgy. He could have done maybe a bit better. I don't want such a scenario happening in the Champions League and getting myself sacked. So we're going to sign a new keeper. Barcelona, who were in our group, got booted out of the Champions League. Maybe one of their players would be interested in joining us. That's right, we're taking advantage of the fact that Barcelona need money and we're trying to do a swap deal. Jan Sommer going the other way, Ter Stegen coming to us, and all we gotta do is convince Ter Stegen to sign on the dotted lines. And honestly, that was simple. The German wants to return to his home country. He sees this as a way to get back into the German national team as well. We've just signed Marc-Andre Ter Stegen. Look at how ruthless Bayern Munich is. Neuer just gets injured for a while and they replace him with a player like him. It is what it is. Now, while we're absolutely cruising in the Champions League, still unbeaten, it was now time to turn our attentions to the Champions League, where we had drawn Rangers in the round of 16. Make no mistake, we destroyed Rangers, scoring goal after goal after goal against them. 8-1 is the scoreline we crushed Rangers with over these 2 legs. Next up in the Champions League for us was Inter Milan. We already faced them in the group stages, and that made things easy. Alphonso Davies. Oh, it's a brilliant goal. That is Bayern Munich for you. Just brilliant. Musiala fighting through, and there you go. Gets his goal, the golden boy. knocks out Inter. 8-3 over 2 legs against Inter. We crushed them as well. And now we are drawn AC Milan. But right before this game, we had our first setback related to injury. Sadio Mane, one of our key players in our attack, injured, unavailable for the next 5 weeks. And I think that means he's going to miss the rest of the season. He's out. But at Bayern Munich, we can't have any excuses. The board doesn't care if players are injured. We need to win regardless. And good thing is they've given us a squad to do just that. Leroy Sané is going to be our left winger for the rest of the season, and I'm sure he'll win us every trophy. And would you believe it was Leroy Sané who stepped up in the absence of Sadio Mane to help us qualify for the final. Sané driving the ball forward, and there's nobody that can catch him. He's too good. He is too good to have him on the bench. Bayern Munich's squad is just illegal. Musiala sends Sané through. It's over now. We're scoring this against Milan. It's job done. Milan are out of the Champions League and Bayern are making it to the final. And so the date is set. We'll be meeting Liverpool in the Champions League final. But before that, we do have a few side quests. One of them being the Bundesliga, which we managed to win without losing a single game. So that objective of the board complete. And look at that. My signing Harry Kane ends up being the Bundesliga player of the tournament. You'll love to see that. Kane also took home the Golden Boot, scoring 32 times. Mental. Before we get to play the Champions League final, we've got the German Cup final. And remember, when the board of directors gave us the objectives, we had to win this competition as well. So make no mistake, this is a must-win game. Leroy Sané chipping this one for Harry Kane, and Kane gets the score in a cup final. This would be a fantastic story for him to be a protagonist in a final. I forgot to do that for Spurs. Harry Kane, and oh, that should be the goal to get Bayern Munich the German Cup. And with that, we win the German Cup. That is all domestic trophies secured. Just one trophy remaining. It's now time for the big game. Bayern Munich have only won the Champions League twice in the last 20 years. They want to be a club like Real Madrid, but they always fall short in Europe. Maybe that's why the Bayern board of directors are so strict and want just success in this competition. And well, we're gonna give them that. Sané with an early chance and almost giving us the lead. Liverpool with a chance and no, with the Bayern board of directors watching, we go 1-0 down in the Champions League final. If we end up losing this game, all our hard work done up until this point is a waste. Oh, Alphonso Davies of all players has broken through. Alphonso Davies gets us back in it. That is Bayern Munich for you. You can't put us down. Nunes, oh come on, Liverpool get a goal back. This is not what the board of directors want to see. They want to see a 4-0 easy win in the Champions League final. Oh, Kingsley Coman has gone through. We're a goal down. He needs to score this. He needs to score this, and bang. Kingsley Coman, what a classic this has been in a final. Sané chipping this one. Kingsley Coman, no! And that was it. Oh, they've left themselves too open. And Leroy Sané taking advantage. It's done. We've made it 3-2 against Liverpool. Come on. Oh, there's another one. Kingsley Coman, it's done. We're winning the Champions League. With that, boys, we fixed Bayern Munich and we've become the perfect champions, unbeaten in the league, German Super Cup, the German Cup, and now the Champions League. Just after winning this, we get a message from the board of directors. You did a good job this season, but it's now time to think about the next season. Once again, if you fail to win everything, we'll still sack you. Well, that's the Bayern Munich board of directors for you. The expectations are endless. But hey, if you enjoyed this video, I'm sure you'll enjoy me managing a team with the worst owners of all time. Click here to watch that.